If you love the sound of your own voice, then being a presenter is an excellent opportunity to continue the love affair. This is not a great experience for the audience, though. Are you on point with the true purpose of giving your talk? Find out more in today's show. Welcome back to Year 5 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Storer, your corporate coaching and training guy. I'm the master trainer and president of Dale Carnegie Training, Tokyo, Japan, and 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. My new book is Zaegyo, which is the translation of Japan Sales Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 238, Selfish Presenters. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. My regular Rotary meeting held every week at the Imperial Hotel in Tokyo has a featured speaker. Our speaker this time was a celebrity in his 80s and very well known to the audience. Rotary runs like clockwork, and every section of the hourly meeting is choreographed, and the meetings always finish on time. Not this time though. Our speaker gave a rambling talk which seemed to lack any direction or point. For no good reason, he also managed to go way over his allotted speaking time, so the meeting finished late. This Rotary audience is full of the captains of industry in Japan, and so they are busy executives for whom time is the most valuable resource. I was sitting there thinking, what have we got here with this speaker's thinking? My conclusion was that this speech was for his pleasure. He wanted to ramble around and across a number of unrelated subjects. He clearly liked the sound of his own voice and was happy to have a big audience in front of him. The fact that he managed to go over the time was amazing, given there was almost no structure to his talk, and he could have ended anywhere, actually. Japan loves its celebrities, so they cut a lot of slack and are indulged. This has probably been the speaker's experience for decades. And today he is quite indulgent with himself, because clearly for him, there are no boundaries. It reminded me, though, of the importance of focusing on our audience. The danger can be we become wrapped up in our subject, or in this case, wrapped up in our own importance. This happens in business too. High-powered CEOs jet in to give a speech. They have people fawning all over them and are treated like rock stars. A few years of that and their sense of proportion starts to drift. The issue, though, is, as speakers, they represent the firm and the brand. If they are too impressed with themselves and their superior expertise and ability, the audience can feel it. It becomes obvious they are focused on themselves and not on the message or the audience. This is not a plus for the brand. It can happen with passionate speakers too. They may be legitimate experts in their field and are fully sold on the merits of what they're doing or offering. All great stuff, but this can lead to a shift in focus away from the audience and to the details of the subject and their glorious part in it all. In many ways, this talk is all about them and their love for the subject. We don't want that. We don't want that outcome either. From start to finish, the focus has to be on getting the key messages into the brains of the audience and selling them on why those messages are important. We, the speaker, are the vehicle, not the main act. As we get more confident speaking in front of audiences, and as we start to enjoy holding sway over large crowds, the danger arises that this becomes an extension of our egos how great we in fact are. Anytime we switch the focus of our audience, be it in the details of technology or our glorious selves, well, when this happens, we're clearly going in the wrong direction. Find out more when we come back from the break. Speaking in public means our personal and professional brands are on show. Let's make it a total success. Japan Presentations Mastery is the Bible for presenting in Japan. This is the most comprehensive collection of experience and insight on presenting that you will ever need. Don't work it out by trial and error. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery and learn how to be confident, clear and persuasive. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery now. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. The design and execution of the talk should be solely focused on the audience and giving them what they want. We know this by our prior research into who is coming, gender, age, job titles, company name, and by mingling with the early arrivals to get a sense of what brought them here. We know that the Q&A section will help us address specific interest points for individuals in the audience, which may not have been fully covered in the main body of the talk, of the speech. We'll also flush out any disagreements with what we have said. That can happen in Japan, although usually not from the Japanese members of the audience. Throw a couple of foreigners into the mix and you can be assured they will push back on your views if they don't agree with them. The starting point of why we are doing this talk should be clear. It is not about us, but about those who've taken the time and made the effort to listen to us. If we start the design phase from that perspective, we will be well down the track to get the talk right for that audience. We need a navigation of the talk to help make clear the key points we are trying to make. We need to work on our delivery to achieve the same aim. Hitting key words and phrases makes a big difference in raising the status of certain ideas over others. In sales, we say we have to join the conversation going on in the mind of the prospect. In presentations, the same logic applies. We have to consider what the audience is expecting to hear. What are the points they want more information on, and think about how they can gain something worthwhile from our talk. Our personal and professional brands are on show every time we speak in front of audiences. Being highly indulgent with ourselves and not considering the value transaction of listener time being traded for gain is a brand destroyer. We need to keep our eye on the prize, which is be someone of real worth for the audience based on how they define their idea of value. If we do that every time, we'll be successful as a speaker and presenter. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcast, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode number 239, we are talking about incentivizing salespeople. So, yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. I've got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.